Hello and welcome to the December edition of the u3a podcast. I'm Peter Clift and we've got a real treat in store for you this month. It's that magical time of the year and we're off to enjoy a pantomime. Yes, we're pleased to present Snow White and the Three Dwarfs, the 2024 Christmas pantomime. And you did hear that correctly, it's Snow White and the Three Dwarfs. Now, apart from the title, what makes this production extra special? To start with, the script was written by 8 members of the joint Stockton, Sedgefield and Bishop Auckland Creative Writing group of u3a, led by Maxine Patterson. This was in partnership with the 10 members of the Elders Council of Newcastle's Older Voices programme, who make up the majority of the cast. So, without more ado, join me and step into the world of panto fun, festive mischief and holiday cheer. Let the show begin.
At this time every year, the Older Voices team puts on their winter pantomime. This year, with the help of the Sedgefield u3a writing group, we present for your delectation, Snow White and the Three Dwarfs. We open our story in Darras Hall, home of footballers, their wives and other posh people. Snow White is at the entrance of their palatial home, watching out for her father, Vinnie King, to return from a long trip. Billy, her father's gopher, is in attendance. She sees her father's car coming up the drive and waves. But she stops. There's someone else in the front seat.
Oh, Billy, can you see my dad? Who's that with him?
I don't know, lass. Even with my new specs. And I had them tested special on a drive to Barnard Castle.
Oh, that's sight for sore eyes. Give us them here. Ooh, these are posh. Where'd you get them?
Well, I went to Specsavers, of course. 2 for the price of 1.
Oh, not another woman. He's just got rid of my stepmom and now he's bringing another one home.
Don't worry, pet. You have such skills as a footballer and influencer, you'll survive.
The king and his new queen walk across the drawbridge and up to the entrance where Snow White awaits.
Snow White, my lovely, I'm here back. Give me a hug. Now, come and see the surprise I've got for you.
Oh, Dad, I'm so glad you're back. Missed you loads. So where's my surprise?
She is here. Snow White, meet your new mother, Chardonnay.
Hello, my dear. I've heard all about you from this lovely man. I'm sure we'll soon be friends.
Well, Dad, you really know how to pick a beauty. But where's she from?
The borough. You know, Smuggy Land.
Never heard of it.
You won't, my little football princess. After all, you're in the Soup League, and they're lucky to be in the Championship.
At least it's not Sunderland.
Anyway, we'll soon settle in. Billy, carry your new mistress's bags to the mistress suite.
Be careful with my iPad. It's magic and very precious. No, hands off. I'll manage that myself. See you later, my dear, and you, Snow White, of course. Now that I'm on my own, I can use my magic iPad. Just checking in like, iPad in my hand. Who is the fairest in the land?
My lady Chardonnay, now a queen, married to a rich and handsome king. You are as beautiful as ever you've been.
Good, and let's keep it that way.
Time has passed here in Darras Hall, and the queen of them all checks every day for her status as the fairest in the land. Her iPad listens in.
Oh no, not another argument. I wonder what this one's all about.
Do I have to repeat myself? I'm not going to increase the drugs running through my club. We're skating on thin ice as it is. I don't need the bloody police banging down my door. So leave it. It's my club, and what I say goes.
But Vinny, we could make so much more money, especially when you throw it all away on Snow White and that stupid football team.
For the last time, Snow White is a talented football player, and I'm going to support her all the way to the top of her career. And that's it.
Chardonnay really ought to be more careful. She wouldn't like the fate of the first Mrs. King. I know he'll soon manage to replace her. One may even be waiting in the wings. Here she comes. By the sound of it, she's wearing her Jimmy shoes. I better get the usual iPad in my hand, blah, blah, blah. Can't she think up something else?
iPad in my hand. Who is the fairest in the land?
Yep, right again. Same stupid question. Not you!
What?
Well, you are getting older, and you are nearly all Botox and solder. If you really want to know who's best, just apply the family test. You choose Vinny for his wealth. Who is in the prettiest health? Snow White. And she's beautiful, natural, athletic, intelligent, caring and bright. The list goes on.
Billy Hunter, come here at once. I've a very important and secret job for you. Will you obey my instructions?
Oh, Chardonnay, of course. I'll do anything you want. Your word is my command.
Thank you, Billy. Thank goodness I've got people around me that'll do what I want.
Oh, Chardonnay, anything.
Now, listen carefully, Billy. I've got a special job for you. I want you to stage an accident. Make sure it looks natural and that it's fatal.
Oh, Chardonnay, I'm delighted to be of service. Anything you say. Who's going to have an accident?
Who do you think, you simpleton? Snow White, of course. She's in my way. Without her, I'll be in charge of everything. It'll be mine. All mine.
Oh no, I cannot kill that lass. I like her so much. But I'll have to think of something convincing.
Billy,
Snow White, how can I help you?
can you give me a lift to training this afternoon? My car's in for a service.
Sure, pet. It's my motorbike of the day, mind you. Are you okay with that?
Oh, no problem. Shall we say 3 o'clock?
3 o'clock it is. Perfect. But what do I do? Well, at least it's near me local. I could call by on the way back and pick up the part I promised my pal. And just a little look at me other bike. Well, from there, maybe even it's no right. Would fancy a peek on what's close to me heart. Ah, the lockup, of course. Keep calm. Oh, the very thought of that hot tub's almost ruined me middle.
Thanks again, Billy.
They mount Billy's old MZ251 and get ready to roar off.
No problem, Pat. Do you mind if we just call by me lockup on the way?
Didn't know you had one, Billy. Sure, as long as you don't make me late.
I'll get you there on time, but we must leave.
I didn't vote for leave.
What? Here we are. It's a bit out of the way, but that's what makes it so cheap. Fancy a quick look at me bikes before you.
Why not? You're a bit of an unknown to me, Billy. I had no idea that your passion for bikes went as far as a lockup full of them. Oh, that smell of oil. I bet it's heaven to you. Oh, I like that one. Would you take me for a run on that one day? Billy, what are you doing? Put down that spanner.
Billy half-heartedly attempts to chase Snow White round the lockup and kill her with a large spanner, but soon realises that he just can't do it.
Oh, Chardonnay, What have you made us do?
Chardonnay? What's going on here?
She wants you dead because of your beauty. She's ordered us to kill you. I dasn't gone back without some sign that the task has been did.
Please, Billy, let me out of here.
I can't.
Get me out of here now.
Oh, settle, lass. I've got a plan. Get your mobile. I'll come back for you later and help you to escape.
If you think for 1 minute that I'm parting with my phone, you've got another thing coming.
But I can't send it to Chardonnay as, wait, it's proof that you're a goner. Nobody gives up their mobile.
Oh, all right then. The battery's nearly flat anyway. Promise me you'll come back.
Just make sure I'm going to be safe from home.
Would some of Daddy's money thrown in help? Promise?
Oh, I promise.
Okay, but it's hard to trust you now. And you know I'll be quickly missed.
Oh, I promise.
Meanwhile, over in Scotswood, the dwarfs have dismissed their workforce, locked up, and are setting off on the walk home.
Away the lads, the dwarfs are homeward marching, galling along the Scotswood road, their shirts need washing and starching. Doc's in front, she's the boss, with fancy leather braces. Dosie's behind, she can't keep up, she can't do up her laces.
Stop that racket. I'm thinking.
I hope you're thinking about how to make us richer, quicker, Doc.
Why, aye, Gov. I reckon if we make the lasses work longer hours, up production like, we can expand into the Sunday morning trade. Them Newcastle strips and them Toon Army T-shirts will gan down a bum at the quayside and Tynemouth Market.
Aye, that sounds feasible.
Then maybe we can shift from Scotswood Dump, maybe to a shop on Gosforth High Street, eh?
No, Dosie, Northumberland Street at least. Then, who knows? Leeds, Manchester, London even.
Help, let me out.
Shut up, you lot. What's that caterwauling? Shush, man, listen. Shh, shh. Quiet, listen.
Help, somebody please help me.
It's coming from one of them containers over there. Listen. Come on, lads, somebody needs our help.
It's padlocked. Use your axe, Dosie. At least it's not triple locked. What on earth? It's a lass.
Away, Hinny. Come on out of that. You're all right now. Away, bonny lass, didn't cry. We've got you now. You're all right.
Hey, isn't that Snow White, the famous footballer?
Don't be stupid, Dosie. Of course it isn't.
Oh, yes, it is.
Oh, no, it isn't.
Oh, yes, it is.
Aye, of course it is. What's happened to you, Hinny?
Chardonnay told Billy to take me away and kill me. She hates me just because I'm young, beautiful and famous and the heir to Daddy's fortune. She wants to be the most beautiful in the kingdom and to have all of Daddy's money.
Get away.
Of course, she'll never be as popular as me. I have 2 million followers on X.
Formerly known as Twitter.
Yes, well, I have all these followers and she can barely send an email. She only knows how to ask the iPad who is the fairest in the land.
Well, Billy hasn't killed you yet, has he?
Well, no. I am also an influencer, you see, so I talked him out of it. I influenced him with the promise of a reward once I get Daddy's fortune. He said he'd lock me in here and come back for me when he's convinced Chardonnay I was dead.
Oh, poor lass.
But it's been so long, and I was frightened. And I ruined my nails trying to get out. And my teammates and my followers on X.
Formerly known as Twitter.
I know, and they've been missing me. And I was so miserable and scared.
Oh, can I have your autograph?
Have some sense, Dozy. The lass is upset.
If Chardonnay finds out I'm still alive, she'll kill me.
Do not worry, my dear. I am also a person of influence. I've come up in the world, you know. My father was a tool maker. I have connections. I shall protect you. Give me 5 minutes on my top-of-the-range iPhone, and I'll sort out a safe place for you, and we'll stay with you to protect you.
Oh, thank you so much. You're so very kind. I do appreciate it.
There may be a bit of cooking and general housekeeping involved, of course. Can you wash shirts?
Oh, no. I'm afraid I can't do that kind of thing. I don't have the certificate, you see. I'm a famous footballer. I have a degree in sport methodology.
Blimey, she's got an ology.
Never mind, Hinny. We'll sort something out. Get some takeouts, maybe? But a word of warning. It'll be a bit nippy. Dwarfs don't get the wind fuel allowance anymore, you know. Away now. Let's head over to base. Away the lads. The dwarves are homeward marching. Gannon along the Scotswood Road. Their shirts need washing and starching.
Well, will Chardonnay find out that Snow White is still alive? Will she really attempt to kill her? Snow White is hidden in Jesmond by the dwarfs. Meanwhile, Billy reports back to Chardonnay.
Is she dead yet?
Aye. Yes, a smartphone.
Oh, her smartphone. Her beating heart. She's dead at last. Her battery's flat.
Here it comes.
iPad in my hand. Who is the fairest in the land?
Not you, old queen. Snow White, I mean. In beauty still is first, while you are just about the worst.
What? Don't lie to me. I'll smash your wretched scream.
Madam, I cannot lie. He did not die. She walks and talks with no hassle in sunny Newcastle.
Billy, come here now. How dare you, you wretch? You've lied to me. Snow White is still alive, and somewhere in Newcastle.
What? I know note about that.
Well, you'd better get over there and find her, and I'll make sure she's dead.
Billy manages to track her down. He knows the delivery firm drivers in the area. He finds out the dwarfs and Snow White are using yummy, delish prepared ingredients to make their meals. Meanwhile, a flat in Jesmond above an upmarket delicatessen. Snow White is alone. The dwarfs have gone out to their u3a local philosophical society meeting. They didn't want to miss the talk about Nietzsche and the Übermensch.
Doc told me not to answer the door to anyone while they were out. But I'm bored and lonely. Just peep out the window and see who it is.
This is where I take back control. Take back control has always been my mantra, even though I didn't vote leave. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Ivor.
Ivor who?
Ivor Food Survey, just for you.
Oh, it's just a smartly dressed, harmless-looking lady with a clipboard. I'll see what she wants.
Good afternoon, my dear. My name is Mrs. Diaz. I'm doing promotion for the Yummy Delish Food Company. We're trying to interest people in our healthy foods and at the same time help save the planet. I wonder if you can spare me a few minutes of your valuable time.
Oh, of course. Anything to save the planet. And I can put it on my X account.
Formerly known as Twitter.
For my followers. Do please come in. Make yourself comfortable.
We know you've had deliveries from us, so we'd like to know if you're enjoying our products.
Well, not very much, really. And if I'm honest, my housemates, the three dwarfs, you may have heard of them. Their grandfathers were in a famous film once. They hate the stuff. But, I keep telling them anything that tastes this bad must be good for you. A bit like Brussels sprouts, really, don't you think?
Of course, dear. And you must keep telling them how good it is. It's all fresh and organic, with none of the pesticides which are poisoning your planet. The company are expanding their range to offer fresh, locally sourced fruit. I've got some with me in this stylish Tupperware container. You can try it if you like.
Oh, organic. I love that. That is totally part of my personal ethos. I'm so aware that most farmers use pesticides. I've been telling the dwarfs, that pesticides contain atrazine, paraquat, methyl-bromide, chloropycrin, chlorpyrifos. Oh, by the way, what's Tupperware? Mrs. Diaz, are you awake?
Oh, sorry, dear. Did I nod off? I've had such a hard morning. I've been all over Newcastle this morning, and this basket is so heavy.
Oh, that's okay. The dwarfs often become unaccountably tired as well when I tell them that pesticides contain, to name but a few, atrazine, paraquat, methyl-bromide, chloropycrin, chlorpyrifos. I really can't understand it.
Anyway, just look how clean and healthy and additive-free this apple looks. Would you like to try it? I'll cut it in half. I'll have one piece and you can eat the other.
Oh, lovely. Thank you so much.
That'll teach you to bore me to death, you little chit. Ha ha, that apple did have an additive after all. My dear, poison. Oh, sorry. You can't hear me, can you? You're dead and boring. Dead boring, in fact. Good riddance at last, Snow White. Oh, damn, I'm out of here.
Let's hope it's not just beans and dough. Hi-ho, 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 hi-ho. What's wrong? What's happened?
Why's Snow White on the floor?
Why is she a funny colour?
I don't know what's happened, but this is an emergency. Gov, call for an ambulance. Too sweet. Dorsey, you're the first aider. See if you can help the lass. Gov, call Vinny and all. Tell him Chardonnay's tried to kill Snow White.
Not responding to stimuli. A, B, C. A, airway seems clear. B, not breathing. C, circulation. No pulse. Start CPR. Staying alive, staying alive. Staying alive.
Hi, folks. I'm a paramedic. I'm just in time.
Oh, no, you're not.
Oh, yes, I am.
Oh, no, you're not.
She's dead, man.
But I am, in fact, just in time. Well,
Never mind the chit-chat. Can you do out to save our lass?
I'll do my best. Stand aside, everyone, please. Well done, mate. I'll take over now.
Oh, no, you won't.
Oh, yes, I will. Let's have a look at her. Oh, she's beautiful. A princess.
Oh, no, she isn't.
Oh, yes, she is.
Oh, no, she isn't.
Shut up, lads. Let him get on.
I'll just check her airway. There seems to be something lodged right in the back of her throat. I'll try my Heimlich maneuver. You, Dozy, is it? Help me get her up so I can get my arms around her.
Hey, man, this isn't a time for heavy petting.
Don't be daft, Dozy. He's trying to save her.
Oh, okay, but no funny business, mind. Oh, look, it's a bit of apple. I wonder if there's any left. I love apples.
You wouldn't love this one, Dozy. It's been poisoned.
Who? Who are you?
I'm Justin, and you are Snow White. You are the most wonderful, beautiful girl. You take my breath away.
Oh, I know that song. Hush, lad.
Do I know you? I feel like I've known you all my life.
I hope you will soon know me very well. In fact, if you feel just a tiny bit of what I instantly feel for you, if there's any hope that you could care, if you could find it in your heart to consider a simple paramedic, if you would condescend to make me the happiest man alive, if you would only just say...
Justin, dear Justin, whatever you're trying to ask me, my answer is yes. Yes, yes, yes. You just saved my life. I'll do anything for you.
Marry me.
Yes, yes, yes.
No, no, no.
Hush, lad, hush. He was never for you. Away, lads, let's go outside and leave these lovebirds together.
Aren't you the girl who works down the pie shop?
Oh, don't you know me? I'm a footballer.
Oh, right. Sorry, I'm not into football.
Oh, the man of my dreams.
I'm more into literature, music, and poetry.
Lovely. Although actually I don't know anything about all that stuff.
Oh, the woman of my dreams.
At last, a man who doesn't want to endlessly harp on about football.
At last, a woman to whom I am intellectually superior.
Dear Justin, together we'll build a healthy work-life balance in a modern equal relationship.
Oh, beloved Snow White, my only love, we have so much to share.
We'll be so happy.
Meanwhile, back at Darras Hall, Vinny's Jag bombs up the drive and screeches to a halt.
Where are you? And where do you think you're going, madam?
Well, I thought I'd just go and visit Marjorie. She's not very well, you know.
I bet she's not half as unwell as you'll be. You tried to kill my daughter, my only child, my lovely Snow White. And what about that suitcase? You going for long?
Just a few keepsakes.
A mink coat, Dior dresses, Victoria's Secret undies. It looks like all the stuff I bought for you. So leave it behind. Let's have a look at you. That boob job I paid for doesn't look too good. Aye. That's where you've got all the jewels stashed. Tip them out.
Please, it was an accident. I didn't mean any harm.
I know what you meant, so don't bother. Car keys, please. Okay. What else? Aha! Your precious iPad. I'll see what it has to say for itself. iPad on the floor. Tell me who she truly did adore.
Oh, Master Vinny, I tell you true, only money she saw in you. In a town nearby is her spouse, who really is quite,
Louse?
Yes, thanks. I just couldn't think of a rhyme.
So, my ex-queen, you even lied about that. I'll keep the iPad. Could be useful in my business. Now you, madam, you've still got those tinted contact lenses, but I leave them with you. You'll need something to see you through the week. But those shoes?
No, not my precious Jimmy shoes.
Hand them over.
My lovely heels.
Well, you can have the heels or the shoes. Shoes would be better. You can walk in them. Now, I'll drive you to the gate, and then you're on your own. I'm busy. I have a wedding to organise.
And so we leave the residents of Darras Hall preparing for the occasion, though perhaps not in the traditional way.
Dad, have you seen my Jimmy Choo white satin football boots? Have they arrived yet?
No, Pat, we only ordered them this morning. We've a couple of weeks yet. I'm more concerned about the white Rolls Royce.
Oh, Dad, don't be worrying about that. I've got a much better idea. Billy!
Yes, what?
You know that bike in your lockup? You know the one I was admiring on that afternoon?
And finally, knock knock.
Who's there?
Mary.
Mary who?
Merry Christmas, everyone! Happy New Year!
You've been listening to Snow White and the Three Dwarfs, the 2024 Christmas pantomime of the Elders' Council of Newcastle. Snow White was played by Wendy Mizzen, Liz Gregson played the wicked Chardonnay, Hugh Keegan was Vinnie King, and Billy was played by Eddie Graham. Tony Huzzard played the paramedic, Justin Timewell. The iPad was Maisie Sharp, and the three dwarfs were Maxine Patterson as Gov, Anne Graham as Dozy, and Mary Talbot as Doc. Steve Whitley, that's me, did the narration. The pantomime was written by the scribes of the u3a Sedgefield Writing Group, led by Maxine Patterson. Hugh Keegan directed the show, and William Bone edited it.
Well, tremendous fun, and written by u3a members. u3a members are always learning, laughing and living. And remember, if you have an interesting story to tell or would like to contact the u3a podcast team, don't hesitate to get in touch. And you can do that by emailing communications@u3a.org.uk. That's communications@u3a.org.uk. Well, we're nearing the end of 2024, and it's been 4.5 years since the u3a podcast began, and I've been there since day one. So I've decided it was time to step back and take a bit of a rest. But it's not the end of the podcast. No, far from it. We have some new voices joining the team, and you'll be hearing them in the new year, and I'll still be doing the occasional interview. But for now, all that remains for me to do is to thank the writers and cast of the pantomime, and to thank our studio producer, Bob Wells. On behalf of all the u3a podcast team, may I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And from me, Peter Clift, I won't say goodbye, just au revoir.